this morning and welcome to a recruiting re-ranking video here on the OHIO podcast. Do us a big favor if you don't mind, everybody, and smash that like button or button, bust my buttons, smash it. Do us a big favor.
Ooh.
Everybody, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, ring the bell, get notified every time we go live, and of course, let us know what you think about what we think down in the comment section below. And after that little introduction, I'm sure some people are probably either checked out already, Chris, or their fingers are flying on their keyboard making some kind of snide comment about my inability to speak the English language. Good
Eric, I
morning,
feel like
Chris.
you need to take a break from the Red Bulls at first thing in the morning.
I can't I can't drink Red Bull anymore or Monsters. Those kidney stones won't let that sodium pass through my body anymore. So it's
Ooh.
the morning drink is coffee or water. That's
Maybe try
what I get.
decaf, Eric. Try
Yeah.
decaf.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. As you can see, everybody, the Wild Man is joining me this morning. We're going to re-rank all 19 recruits currently committed to the 2026 class for Ohio State. Now, how we're going to do this is we have been diligently, Chris, over the course of the last, I don't know, 6, 7 months here at the OHIO podcast, dropping members only content for everybody. So if you are a member here, you pay the $3.99 you get members only content. That content consists, Chris, of us doing reviews or highlight video reviews of every commit that Ohio State gets in the class. And what's interesting about that is what we have learned is we created an algorithm. We wanted to be very different than anybody else who throws on a highlight film and dissects it and talks about it. We wanted to make sure that that was just one aspect of the totality of what is that commit to Ohio State. We didn't want to do crystal balls and we didn't want to do what everybody else does. We wanted to be different. And so we created an algorithm that has different categories that we talk about on the recruiting videos for all of our members. And we rank every recruit based off those categories and it spits out a number in the algorithm for us. And then that is what that recruit's ranking is for Ohio State in the class. Did I explain that properly, Chris?
Yeah, you did. It was a great explanation, Eric. And um, I think the most unique thing about it is, and you mentioned it, is just simply this is a recruiting ranking based upon what they are or what they mean to the Buckeyes program.
Yeah.
That is our love. That is our passion. That is our focus with our rankings.
Yep.
That, and to prove just how wrong
Yeah.
some of these ranking services really are.
Yeah, exactly. Not every recruit, I don't care about a recruit that goes to you name the school in
Tennessee.
yeah, Tennessee. I now maybe one that we're battling for or something, I
Sure.
might care about that. But, a kid who's deciding between Tennessee and LSU and Oklahoma, why would I care as an Ohio State fan about that kid? Do I care about, where Ohio State ranks within the composite rankings at the end of the recruiting cycle? Sure, I care about that because recruiting is the lifeblood of college football. So I care about that, but I want to do a deep dive into every kid who commits to Ohio State because those are the Buckeyes who I'm going to be watching on Saturdays, who I'm going to be following the career, who I'm going to be cheering for. And so this ranking or this algorithm that creates the ranking is a uh, direct result of our fandom towards these guys, if that makes sense. So it's different than anything else that anybody else has out there. And what we've discovered in the first 6 months of doing this, Chris, is we need to tweak our algorithm slightly, which is going to change these rankings a little bit. Now, it won't change where they're at as far as 1 through 19, but it will change their total number because what we discovered was we were adding a little bit too much to one category. And so what we're going to do in this video is Chris and I are going to pull up every recruit's 247 composite ranking, starting with Chris Henry and working our way down to Tucker Smith. We're going to double check that the composite ranking, which is one of the categories, is indeed still the same. And then number two, we're going to change the one ranking that needs to be tweaked just a little bit, which is the total number of points given to the offer. That is the category. That's one of our categories. It's called the offer sheet. Okay. We're not going to dive into all of the categories. If you are interested what all the categories are and you are interested in getting more in-depth information about all these guys and how we came up with these scores, become a member. Hit the join button. It only costs $3.99 a month. That's it. You'll get all of this information absolutely free at your fingertips for just $3.99 a month. Plus, after you've been a member for a month, Chris, tell them what they'll get.
Well, you're going to get a free T-shirt after your first month of membership. You will get free shipping from our online store, which is about to get a major revamp, Eric. Something I haven't even talked to you about yet, but it's
Ooh.
about to get a major revamp. Next, you will get free access, digital access to our upcoming preview magazine.
Yeah,
That's right.
coming in July.
We do a full Big Ten preview magazine previewing every single team that you're going to see this year.
Yeah, all 12 teams that
All
we play
12
on the
games,
schedule, plus every position group. There's position group rankings, the roster, the schedule, you name it, it's in this magazine. It's 40 plus pages of Buckeye information for 2025, including articles that you're not going to find anywhere else on the internet.
including on our website, even where you can find
That's
lots
right.
of good articles. And hey, last but not least, you get a behind the wall content. Some of it is this great recruiting stuff. Some of it is Eric with his aluminum foil hat on. Some of it is, our conspiracy theories are just different things that we cannot talk about out on the general channel. So, guys,
and
lots of great deals.
and we do have a few insiders who talk to us
Yes.
from the program. So every now and then I'm fed a little bit of a nugget that we like to share with everybody. But I never do that unless I know it's true and it's been confirmed. Otherwise, I just, whatever. But every now and then we do come up with crazy conspiracy theories. It is kind of fun. All right. That being said, Chris, are we ready to dive into this?
Let's jump in.
All right. So here are the current rankings for all 19 recruits. Again, you can find every one of these kids' highlight film and us dissecting that film and talking about them and coming up with their ranking as a member, as members only. So go check that out. Become a member. Go do that. Now, so Chris, you're going to pull up the 247 page for every one of these recruits, and you're going to tell me what their overall rank score is from 247 in the composite. And then I am going to change the offer sheet algorithm as well. I'm going to do that one right now. So uh, go ahead and let us know what Chris Henry is.
Chris Henry is a 0.9911.
999911.
Yes.
Okay.
Next is
Hold
uh
on. Let's let
oh,
that let's go ahead and update everybody what that means. Um so Chris Henry actually came down quite a bit because of that. He's now a 98.233. 90
wow.
90
Sorry.
What?
You just talked about him coming down, and he came down to a 98 point.
Well, he was a perfect 100 plus,
I
dude. I
know.
mean, obviously, that's one of the reasons why we had to change these algorithms. All right. Next up is who do we have next here?
Sincere Johnson.
Sincere Johnson. Go for it.
Sincere's composite ranking is a 0.9650.
He came down to a 97.95.
All right. Next up, we have Big Maxwell Riley,
Yes, my man Max.
who is a 0.9417.
He's now a 94.501.
Okay. We then have Simeon Caldwell. Our safety out of Jacksonville, Florida, is a 0.9519.
All right. He's now a 91.682.
Okay, let's move on to Caden Dixon Wyatt.
Caden the man.
Why? Why would you even go there?
Can we rename Caden Dixon Wyatt to Caden the man in honor of Dan? Let's do it. Inside joke for
Don't
all
you
of you
put
who
that evil on him, Ricky Bobby. Okay, 0.9506.
91.518 is what Caden the man is now.
All right, now we've got safety
Blaine
Blaine
Bradford.
Bradford out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
Baton Rouge.
whose whose composite score is a 0.9860.
It came down. He is now an 89.705.
Wow.
He
Okay.
dropped
Well,
below the 90s.
if he actually changed and went down, is it possible that we could see Sam Greer
Sam
move
Greer
up?
jump him. Let's
Let's
find
take a
out.
look. Sam Greer, of course, out of Archbishop Hoban High School here in Akron, 0.9506.
Oh, oh. Sam Greer's a 90.018.
Wow. So Sam Greer has made the first jump of the day.
Yep. So he
He is
went from
now in the top 5.
7 to 6. Yep.
Yeah, or 7 to 6 rather. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What about Jordan Thomas?
Let's check out Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas, cornerback out of New Jersey, is a 0.9283 composite.
Mm, it it did not change that much. 9.9823.
0.9283.
0.9283. 88.349.
All right. Now we've got Kari Wilder. Larry Johnson's first big get, 0.9141.
Stayed the same. 87.673 is what his total is now.
All right. Rounding out the top 10, we have our sole tight end in the class, Corbin Fordham, out of Jacksonville, Florida. He is a 0.8864.
Oh, they dropped him too.
Yes, he's dropped to a 3-star.
86.092.
We could see possibly another jump here.
We might.
Okay. Next would be Cameron Brickle, the young man we just actually did a video on, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
His score is a 0.8828.
Yep, that one we know. Yeah, right. He's now an 85.734.
Okay. And rounding out Larry Johnson's big gets for this year so far, We have Damari Simeon out of Richmond, New Jersey. He is a .9230 composite ranking.
which means he's changed to an 83.44 total score.
All right, next we got a local kid right out your back door, Eric. We have CJ Sana out of Olentangy High School.
Love CJ.
He is a .9041.
Oh, he jumped big time.
Yes,
He was an 88 something. Okay, what is it again?
he is now a 4-star prospect.
Nine
Point
what?
nine
Point.
zero four one.
He's now a 78.623.
All right. We got
So
Jacob
so
Weatherspoon.
even though we made that change in the algorithm, he only fell slightly because he jumped so much in the overall
Yeah.
composite ranking. So good for CJ.
We are going to Jacob Weatherspoon, quarterback out of Avon, Ohio. He is a .9291.
77.998.
Okay. Next, Aaron Thomas, our recently recruited offensive lineman out of Phoenix, Arizona, is a .8892.
Yep. 76.926 is his total score.
All right, another young man right out your back door, Eric.
Literally my back door.
Favor Key out of Rutherford B. Hayes High School. Don't you know somebody that goes to Hayes, Eric?
Someone who lives in my house actually.
Yeah. Uh, a key, a guy we're all really excited about. .9299.
Do me a favor and go look at his offer sheet. Let's see if he's gotten any more offers. I feel like got a couple more since he committed.
All right, why is it not coming? There we go.
Just read them off.
Ohio State, Bowling
Okay.
Green, Cincinnati, Indiana, Iowa, Iowa State, Kentucky, Louisville, the U, Miami, Ohio, Sparty, Missouri, NC State, Penn State, Ohio U, Pitt, Purdue, Toledo, USC, South Florida, West Virginia, William Penn, and Wisconsin.
Still the same. Still the same. He's at a 76.397 now.
All right. A guy, Eric, that we feel is very, very underrated. Wide receiver Brock Boyd has a composite score of .8939.
They actually dropped him even more. He's now at 75.576.
Okay. We got two more to go. We got Jaden Ricketts,
Jaden.
the wide receiver out of Pataskala. Ricketts is a
Uh-oh.
.9082.
He jumped. 9082.
Yes.
Yeah, they bumped him up a little bit. He's now at 68.996. He actually came up.
All right. And our final recruit in this class so far,
Big tuck.
offensive lineman Big Tuck out of Glendale, Arizona, .8778.
He came up too. He's at 63.959 now. So the guys who were really high dropped 2 to 3 points.
Yeah.
The guys who were low only dropped slightly, like 1 point or less. So we did a, you know, um, But the next time you see this graphic, all of those numbers will be updated to reflect the new rankings now that we've had them updated. We will do an update again at the end of the summer. Um, and so every time 247 Sports Composite updates their overall rankings, that will reflect our rankings slightly, as you can see, and or players get more offers that could affect their overall score. So there's a few ways that they can kind of go up and down this list, but the big one I thought was you saw Sam Greer jump Blaine Bradford in the rankings.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll tell you, Eric, that again, I cannot say enough about what we have seen out of Tyler Bowen since coming in as Ohio State's line coach. Um, I feel like he's a much more aggressive recruiter. Is the development factor going to be there the way it was in the past? We'll find out. If it is, and we've added this recruiting component to it, Eric, we're on to something we haven't seen since what Coach Stud in his good days
Yeah, before he
before he
got
got
hurt.
hurt.
Yeah, and he had back problems. So yeah, that's a good point. All right, guys, that's it for this morning. Again, we hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a little different than what you normally see. This is the kind of stuff you get behind the paywall, except you get a whole lot more understanding of all the different categories and all of the things that go with that, the videos, the highlights, etc.
In-depth
Um,
analysis.
yeah, so make sure if you are interested in this kind of thing that you seriously consider paying us $3.99 a month as a member. All you have to do is join our YouTube channel. Just hit the join button, put in your credit card, $3.99 a month. That is less than one cup of coffee at Starbucks. It is less than a value meal at McDonald's these days. So you're getting tremendous value from us when you just consider that membership. So please consider doing so. And if you have any questions, you can always email the program at theohiopodcast@gmail.com. And if you do join up, let us know. Email us at theohiopodcast@gmail.com so that we can get in touch with you. And so down the road, you can get your free official member t shirt. We will need to know your t-shirt size. We'll need to know where to mail it to, etc. And the only way we're going to do that is if you contact us at our email address, theohiopodcast@gmail.com. Chris, until next time, remember, be kind to one another. I owe someone's OH, and sing Carmen, Ohio with all your heart. Till next time, OH,
Ohio.
go Bucks.